Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just woke up about 50 minutes ago, and when I was waking up, I was enjoying a really solid dream until I heard a notification go off on my phone. So I look over on my bedside there, I lift up my phone, and it is a tweet from COD Mobile that says, "If you know, smirky face." And right away, I stood up in my bed, I went and opened up Twitter, and what you guys are seeing on screen right now is the official tweet that they made at 12 p.m. noon today. I know, I kind of slept in a little bit late, but they say, if you know, smirky face, which is iconic for the soon meme. And then they say, coming soon to hashtag COD Mobile. Okay, now, that's not it, ladies and gentlemen. You are seeing an image on screen right now, okay? I know it's not anything too crazy right off the bat if you're not an OG Call of Duty person in general, but if you have played maps or if you have played the game MW2, probably some people might recognize just the overall theme going on here, and I gotta say, man, this has to be Rust. 110% going on here, because there's been so many confusion of people being like, Parker, this doesn't even look like Rust, or, the actual image itself or the environment alone, it doesn't remind people of what Rust is all about. But ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that the image that you guys are seeing, they're at least going and hinting at Rust here. So, for example, if we go and look at the environment itself, you guys can just see that desert. That's where Rust that takes place, is in the middle of nowhere. So it just kind of makes sense from that perspective, with all just it's not really sand per se, but just the mountains in the background, the dirt, the overall theme and the colors that they're using, the yellow and the brown colors, very reminiscent of what MW2 Rust is all about, with just those familiar colors going on. And it's just, if you go and look at the text itself, they say, if you know, So I don't know, this is one of those things in which I feel like too many people are looking way too far into it, while just take it at surface value here. If you know, they have to be hinting at Rust here. Now, I do understand why some people might be like, oh, Parker, it's not Rust. Where's Rust? We can't even go and see the platform where players would usually go and run up against. But if you go and take that little tower there, I will be going and showing you guys in-game of where I believe this tower could be taken from. But I don't think it is supposed to be, a teaser that's officially showing off Rust itself. I think they're just teasing it very vaguely here, just kind of putting it in people's mind that, oh yeah, even though it's not Rust itself, where could this place be taking place at? And I feel like it just, it's matching the overall environment of Rust and what we all know and love. If you have played MW2, I feel like right off the bat, you can just tell based off the overall theme and environment alone. But now, if you guys, once again, take a look at that tower, I'm going to go actually in-game and try to piece it together for you. Okay, here we go. We are loading into Rust, but it's not on MW2 here. This is actually Rust on Modern Warfare, and I know for the most part, a lot of people might be like, but Parker, why are you on Modern Warfare, not on MW2? Well, I do have MW2 on my PC here, but when it comes to what they're planning on doing with Rust, I believe with COD Mobile, I think they're going to be porting over the Modern Warfare version. So first off, before I go and jump into that, take a gander at that tower right there, and then take another gander at the image that you guys are seeing on screen, which is taken from that COD Mobile tweet once again. Would you say that those towers look very, very, very familiar? I would probably say yes on that. I would probably say they look almost exactly identical there. Now, if it was being taken from that perspective for the COD Mobile tweet, it would be taking place, or no, it would be actually kind of taking place over there almost. And it would kind of be like showing off that view over there. So unfortunately, I'm not able to go outside of the map here, but you can kind of understand where that image would line up if you went and took it from that tweet. I would have to be all the way out there in order to go and do so. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I know some people have been like, oh, but Parker, it's very reminiscent of something like Buried. Zombies is coming back. But no, I think they're directly going and hinting at, yes, this is going to be Rust coming to Call of Duty Mobile here. So I don't know. Be sure if you guys are excited about Rust to come into this game to go and let me know in the comment section down below, as well as be sure to go and smack a like on it, man. Like, this has been a map that I've been waiting for ever since October, ever since this game's release, because it is just such an iconic map in a Call of Duty just franchise history here. You know, it's always that referenced map. Hey, you want to go in 1v1? Well, let's go in 1v1 on Rust here. So I did say that I wanted to talk about a little bit of why I believe we're getting the Modern Warfare version, and that is because I feel like it's a lot more friendlier to the eyes, as well as just, you know, it's an updated version of what Rust is all about. So I know a lot of people probably for the most part are going to be a little bit disappointed with that, but if you look at older maps, like for example, if you went and look at Meltdown and go and compare it to the current Meltdown that we have in the game, this COD Mobile Meltdown version of the map is so much more vibrant, the saturation is so much better, and it's just more visually pleasing. And I feel like if they went and took the Modern Warfare 2 Rust, even though, yes, don't get me wrong, it's such an iconic map, I feel like I would prefer this version of Rust over the OG one, just because it is a lot more better to go and look at visually. Like, the sky is a lot more better to go and look at. The colors around the map, like the red and yellow here, they really pop out. The blue over there, the red of the tower over there. I feel like it's just so much better to look at from a player perspective, this version of Rust, than compared to the Modern Warfare 2 version of it. And they did say that this map is coming soon, so I also have a little bit of more information in regards to that. Like, if we talk about what the last community update was all about, they did say how they are planning on having a public test server sometime next week. And if we kind of correlate that with the fact that they said, yes, with each and every single month from this point moving forward, we will be implementing a new map into COD Mobile, I feel like right now is the perfect time for them to go and implement Rust, as well as I do believe that with this new test build that we can go and expect coming sometime next week. I'm assuming it's going to be dropping on a Thursday, but I could be wrong with that. But no matter when we go and get that next week, I'm assuming this map, Rust, will be included on that. And it's just going to be so incredible, man. I feel like I might do a video idea in which I go and 1v1 some subscribers of mine, or even on Park of the Slayer Live. I might even do just one live stream in which I only 1v1 people on Rust. I feel like that would be so awesome. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to go and sub to Park of the Slayer Live. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm assuming we'll be able to go and see this live on the test server sometime next week. So if you guys are interested in watching gameplay the moment that does drop, because the moment this test server does drop for Android devices only, I'll be sure to go and get as much gameplay, because it's not only just going to be Rust that's going to be dropping. They're probably going to be implementing either a new operator skill or something like a new battle royale character, or just something more. I feel like they're going to be dropping kind of alongside the new Rust map itself, kind of very similar to like what they did with the previous test build, in which they dropped Meltdown and then the Shock RC. So if you guys are interested in all that type of new items coming to this game, be sure to go and sub with notifications on. But this should just be so much fun. Rust, being an iconic map, should be awesome to go and see it finally being implemented into this game here. Be sure to go and let me know, how long have you been playing a COD for in the comment section down below? Have you guys been kind of like an OG like myself, playing the original Call of Duty on the Xbox? Or, you know, did you join halfway through something like Black Ops or Black Ops 2? And also, I would really like to know in the comment section down below, would you guys rather prefer the OG MW2 Rust, in which, you know, it's just very yellow in terms of an overall theme with it, and it does kind of match what an actual environment somewhere within the desert would go and be like? Or would you rather prefer this improved Modern Warfare version, probably improved graphics? The overall saturation will probably be just so much better than if you went and compared it to the OG version. I'd really like to know, because in my personal opinion, I feel like I would 110% rather prefer this new and improved Modern Warfare version, probably better graphics and all that type of stuff. But yeah, man, should be awesome to go and see this dropping in. I'm going to be so excited to go and just play this on stream, make multiple YouTube videos, and just probably play it for the very first time sometime next week here. But ladies and gentlemen, wrapping up the video there. Thank you guys oh so very much for tuning in and watching. If you're new, be sure to go and sub, notifications on. My name is Parker. Hopefully you guys will have a fantastic rest of your day today, and I guess I'll talk to you in the next video.